13, 14.
Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the Open Glass show today.
Well, I am ready. I'm going to show them a project that I'm working on. I don't have a place to clip it.
So this is the project Jamie's working on right now. Looks like it's jade, yeah?
Yes.
Jade, some Roman glass, and some from India.
Yes. I'm going to show you what I am working on and how I figure it out while we wait for some of our friends to come to the. Give me 1 second. Because this is kind of a cool way of using math to decide how to do your design. Okay. Now, this jade strand here is 12 inches. And then I have a little over 1.5 inches of beads. So that's 13.5 inches. Then I'm going to add a clasp, crimps, and a wire protector. That's 1 inch. So that's 14.5 inches. And then I want it to fit me, so I'm going to add 1.5 inches. All right, so I think that means if I have, so this is how to mathematically figure it out. 6 per inch. I have 6 per inch times 12. So I have 72 of these green jades. And then in 1.5 inches, I mean, I can go to maybe 2 inches of this. So let's just see how many that is. This is 2, 4, 5. Let's see, 10 per quarter inch, 20, 30, 40 per inch, 80. So I can put 2 of these each between each of these tiny jades. Okay, and then I should end up with a probably a little over a 16-inch necklace. Let us try that. That is how I figure out how to mathematically figure out, do I have enough beads? Is this gonna work? Just turn mine. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how it looks. And then we can get started with our Roman glass. How is everybody doing today? I just taught my first wire heart component class. I haven't taught in so long. Like, I know I posted bead jams and we've done some different lives, but in terms of like teaching in the way that I want to and being expressive and a little bit more free form, my God, that was so fun. I just had the best time ever. Like, no joke. I think I'm very influenced by the way I learned from my wire teacher, Lynn Merchant, which was no instructions, no notes.
Sit and absorb.
Sit and absorb. And her passion is what I absorbed. Her ability to problem solve was what I absorbed. Her friendship, her kindness, her, oh my God, her intelligence at problem solving with wire. She is everything to me. So I think that really affected how I want to share wire and the way you can be super expressive with it. There's no other feeling of power, that feeling of power, that feeling of confidence of taking something and molding it into a shape. All right, so this is what I'm starting with right now. These are tiny, tiny little jade beads. The size is, the size is tiny. They're just tiny. They're the tiniest little beads ever. Look at this one. This one's like not even a full bead. It's like a half a bead. I'm putting it in there. 4 millimeters. They're like pellets. And then I'm putting 2 of these brass spacers. Look at this. This is what I made with my Roman glass. I was so in love with my project. I couldn't stop. I am going to teach you how I did the patterns for that because I feel like if you understand how to make a pattern, then I'd rather teach you how to fish than how to eat the fish. Oh, don't worry, Teresa. I'm going to do a different class soon, and I hope you will come to it. I think I'm going to do like a little wire French knot. What I'm trying to do is build the skills of everyone that comes to the classes one at a time. And I hope I made the classes affordable enough at $20. I share with you everything I know. I want to know your feedback, and I want to make sure you're comfortable learning too. So it was such a pleasure. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, such a pleasure. So what my end goal is to teach enough components that we then can put them together to make jewelry. Yeah, it's gonna be so amazing. Don't you worry, my friends. I know enough things that we can keep going for a while. Okay, so this is the jade, the brass in between. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I thought I put 3. I didn't. There's 2. Uh-oh. This one is missing 1. Should I go back and put 1 in there? Can you even tell? I could. I don't know if that bothers me or not. Does that bother you, Jay, that this one only has 1 brass spacer?
Yep, doesn't bother me.
Oh, you know what I can do? I'll put 3 here on this one that I'm working on now.
That's a good idea.
And then it makes up for it. There we go. So now there's 3 on the one I just did. Then I'll put this really itty bitty, this little itty bitty jade here. And now it's happy. All right. This is on soft touch. No, this one might be soft flex. It was just a piece of wire that I had spooled up in a plastic bag close to me. So I put that in there. And yay, Teresa! The art of imperfection. I swear, like if we can get used to the idea that imperfection is okay, and that is not just not okay, that is who we are. Can you imagine like the genuine appreciation for ourselves we'd have, and how we would never beat up on ourselves? We'd just be like, that is what it is. What I would hope though is that I wouldn't make it so I wouldn't try, because I always love trying. That's not, I think, the perfection I'm trying for. I'm just trying for the sake of trying. And what else? What else do we have to do while we're on this poem? Okay. So I think that I got far enough on this project that you can see how sweet it is. This is not Roman glass. This is jade. This is jade with brass. The reason why I'm showing you this project is because it looks like Roman glass. And it's so pretty. I think you guys would love making something like this as a necklace, as a bracelet. And I do have this brass spacer in 1 millimeter larger. So if you're like, oh, I wish that Jamie had it 1 size bigger, we do. It's just not in the show, but we can get it for you. All right, I'm gonna put this on the side, and I'm gonna get to showing you some Roman glass today. Now, the reason I started this is that I made this the other day, yesterday, And then Nancy liked it. I'm going to give it to Miss Nancy. This is Roman glass. Aren't these sweet? This I got in Japan. And look at the textures on there. This is not like the Roman glass that you'll find anywhere right now. Because I was like, ooh, because I bought these in Japan about 5 years ago from a guy who think, I think, I can't remember really well. I asked Connie because he was such a nice man. I think was he Persian? And anyhow, this was, he just loved antique Roman glass. So I'll show you these. If you want to pick one today of these tubes, they're only $45 and it is 8 inches. So we can kick that off if you guys want to see this first. This is Gem 162. Here's a sample. You definitely should pick your own because they all have slight different colors. I have 7 of those. And then we'll hop to these. But Roman glass, and let me tell you why you might want one. I was talking about it in Instagram, is that this is a big glass was starting about 5,000 years ago. But as far as a Roman glass, that is about a little over 2,000 years ago. And if you have any kind of jar today or any kind of glass, sorry, let me take that tape off. It's for my arthritis. I didn't want to bend it too much. If any glass thing that holds a moisturizer or a cream, I mean, it's pretty amazing that somebody invented that for us to be able to carry our liquids and our lotions around. And when it first came out, it definitely wasn't just for the commoners, right? It was an item that was special, an item that was reserved for the upper class, royalty. And then after enough time, it did become something that anyone could have. Look how cute that is. Let me just put this on here so you can see. Oh, I'm not even on the camera. You can't even see how pretty that is turning out. So from Nancy's bracelet, made with number 10. Oh, I can't see that either. I am not on camera today. Hold on.
You know what?
I think it's too zoomed in, yeah?
No, I moved it because you're doing demonstrations
So
on this chair. So we're going to go back to where we were before.
I'm going to put 2 more. And so those are my last 4 beads that was left over from the bracelet I was making for Nancy. And then you can see how I use that. So when glass was being made thousands of years ago, it was done in large chunks. It wasn't just being made in tiny little bottles one at a time. So it first had to be made into big pieces that then they could move through the areas, Israel, Jordan, Palestine. I don't know, is it Palestine? How do I sometimes I don't know how to pronounce things, so like I'd like to pronounce it the way that it is pronounced in the country.
In English.
The English, right?
Well, it's like to pronounce.
That's going to be the necklace. Now this strand here is gem 1777. Sylvia, do you want to pick yours right now? Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Sorry.
breast.
If anybody is interested in this one, this is gem 162, and it is $45. That is this bracelet here. I did it as
Thanks for making that.
So pretty. Dun, 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 dun. And then I took the extra 4 and I'm putting it in this necklace with the jade. And here it is. That is gem 162. I'll put it on the side. If someone decides that they do want it, I'll bring it back out so you can pick the one you like. They are
really pretty.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to put this away. This one, though, is the jade. This was the tiny dark green one, gem 1854. 1854.
That was mined in Afghanistan.
They're really tiny. And they're like almost like an extended bicone. And so they are also matte. Now, Afghanistan does have different kinds of jade. These are the nephrite jades. So they are not, they don't, these particularly don't have any of that creamy white in there or the purples. This is a very dark green. It feels really nice.
It does. It feels natural on your skin.
There. Now, my other project that I had going on with the Roman glass is this one, these three bracelets. So I was thinking,
that was the one on the Facebook.
Yes, I took a picture. So I was thinking about doing a 3-strand bracelet, and I can tell you how I could try and finish it, and I can put it in the video on Ohana. Is I was going to put a wire, what do you call that? A wire protector on each one, and put the 3 wire protectors together on one ring, and then wear it as a 3-strand bracelet. Like so. So attaching it to a 3-strand clasp, or putting it together on one ring and then making it adjustable. I haven't decided. I'll show you those. So those are these. I have them in 3 sizes. So this is the bigger one. This is not the one that I used, okay? This is a bigger size. This one is Gem 2122. Hi, Debbie. And then I have 2123. And then the strand length, the full strand length is, let me see.
About 15 inches, right?
Yeah, it's about 15 inches. So I know it doesn't say there right here, but one strand is 15 inches. So I clean them all. We wipe them. And then this is the size. Gem 2123 is the size that is in my bracelet. So you can actually tell me light or dark, and I can help pick that out for you because they do have a little bit of a difference. And then I have this one, 2124. I really like these. They're just they're just a little bit bigger. I think they're like 5 millimeters, whereas the other ones were 4. And these look more like hishi, so they don't have that rondelle.
So it's a more square, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a neat one.
So, yes, we can pull you a darker one, Jason. Can you pull 2120 to a darker one for Debbie Tipo? Then I'll just talk about the Roman glass. So how are we getting it today when these are like 2,000 years old, right? Well, along the Silk Road, there's like vessels and old broken pottery, glass, and ceramics. And what they did was when they find a lot of the broken pieces, these are cleaned and then they're cut down into discs. And so then they are reused. So these are real Roman glass that has been it's not even refabricated because it hasn't been melted. It's just recut from broken pieces. So of course this is like, I wouldn't say it's limited, but there is going to be a time when there's not going to be a lot of this. Again, just like how the big pieces, there's not a lot of it. So now we're using all the small ones. Then the holes are drilled for them to become beads. That's a little bit different than the ones I showed you earlier. These are not refabricated or re-drilled. This had to be blown. So these were blown glass. Blown glass shows you that the gems, the beads were made to have the hole in it already. So when you look at it and you see that there's designs on these, so maybe at one point they were a bangle or a bracelet, and then they were cut and put into these. Now why are all these the same color? Because whatever they had in terms of the minerals to make these colors. It's whatever they had 2,000 years ago. So they probably didn't have anything that could make neon yellow at that time. So it is chemical, not chemicals, but it is a chemical reaction, right? That could also cause color as well as that shimmer. So Roman glass is known to have an iridescent shimmer on there. So if you see one of the sizes that you like today, please make a note. And then if you want lighter or darker, today is the day because Jason is going to pull it for you. And oh my gosh, if you want any of these like half light, half dark, let me know because we did make half strands. We're selling them as full strands, but for you guys only, I can pull like, so if you wanted one light, one dark. So 21, 22, this one right here is like about a 5 millimeter. 21, 23 is about a 4 millimeter. And 21, 24 is like a 5 millimeter, but it is a Hishi style. It is not the rondelle style. It is more like a Hishi. 21, 24. There. Thank you very much. Shimmers. That sounds so pretty. All right. So those are the three of the smaller Roman glasses. And I think I'm going to show you some chunks that we have. And then some matching tinies. That's the whole show. Just things that look really good with Roman glass. A very simple show today because I'm so into the Roman glass right now and the idea that we can wear history. And if you have somebody that the gem for the tubes is gem 162, Marisa. Gem 162. Oh, I don't think you can see that. There. That's gem 162. So if you want a piece of history to share that says we are still connected to our past, we are here because of all the advances that other people were willing to sacrifice their time and life for trade. You know, the trade, the economy, the culture, that's all part. Sorry. I'm trying to talk history, and these are the greenest, Marika. Jason just pulled these. So if you tell me this came off of this one, okay? If you tell me you like the top, middle, or bottom.
There's no real green one in that, Marika, but there's shades of green in that.
Yeah. Oh, here's a little bit darker one.
Of course, you can pick the 162.
Yes, pick one. These are the greeniest.
And Debbie, can you take the space out of the gem and the 162? And if you can take the space out of the gem in 21, 23.
I'm going to get that back on. While I wait for Miss Marika to pick it. I just made a little fake needle with some. Put that there.
Tweezer.
One second, and I will make this number a little bit bigger so it doesn't fall off again.
Thanks, Debbie, for the 21, 23.
Ta-da.
And thanks for the 162. And after Marika picks, you can pick yours as well. Those are the green ones on there, and these are the darker ones.
I'll bring them over.
Yeah. So, you guys, for the 162, the darker ones are browner.
Yeah.
Browner, is that a word? They're more brown.
This one for you, Marika. Second one down. Okay, I'll pull that for you. Here is the more brown shade. So those were the greeners. These are the browner ones. So Miss Debbie, I think I never did this before. If there is one that you do like, put the brown ones up. And says pick one of each for me to look nice together. Can do. I will do that.
Is that the 162 and the which one?
No, I think she got
Oh, 21, 22, and
the
21,
smaller
24.
ones. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. 21, 22.
Okay, here's the brown ones in addition. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 to pick from. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yes, this is the strand. I have one held for you, Debbie. So you actually do have one. So you're good. I'll give you the one that you picked before. If anybody else is interested in 162, please give a thumbs up so I know to leave it up. If I see no thumbs up, I'll put them away.
And then Susan, which one would you like in that row? This is starting from 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And Jason, for this one, do we have any more of this? Let me just show you some while we're waiting for Miss Susan. I'm gonna pop in and show you some fluorite. Number 1, you got it. This is for Susan. I just want to show you the fluorite. Look at this. This was also from an Afghani dealer. And they look like rocks, but they're cool to the touch. And these are all the natural colors with their purples and the greens in there. Isn't that nice? Oh, I love it. This is Gem 1852. Gem 1852. Put it on so you can see. Gem 1852. So this is tumbled fluorite. They're so pretty. If somebody is interested in this one and you want to pick, I can go and grab the rest of the strands and put it back for you. That is
What you pulled for her?
for Susan.
No, I pulled Susan's already.
Oh, she said number 1. That's why you pulled one for her.
No, you I mean, thanks, Susan. You gave me this. So you gave me this one. The one on the top? Did you give that to me? You gave me this. You said thanks, Susan, so I wrote her name down.
For the first one at the top?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, this one here? This is the one you pulled for Debbie yesterday.
Oh, Debbie T pulled.
So she still has to pick.
Debbie, this is the one I pulled for you yesterday.
So that is 21.
Let me see if Debbie didn't pick one of these. I feel like I thought she
There's
did.
nothing on the table.
Is there anything on my desk? No, I cleaned my desk. Debbie, I don't know if you picked one of these, but definitely you got one of these. Definitely. Okay, so for the fluorite mat, Jason, can I have Gem 1852?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to move this out of the way. And I know, Anne, you had a question. Anne's question, let me come back, was didn't know 2124. Will it good with 2122? Yes, 2124 and 2122 does look nice because one is a rondelle that is a little bit more rustic here. This one is definitely like a hishi, so they're different. But and if you want them to look very different, you could mix this smaller one because it is a little bit lighter. This is 2123. So you can mix 2123 with the hishi. Look at that. So on the top is 2123. So again, this is Roman glass. So this is Roman glass, ancient material. So funny because I was like, oh my gosh, Nancy, is this? I know it's not vintage because it's old. It's not antique. So I was like, I think it's called ancient. So you can wear old weathered glass. Now for the fluorites, yeah, I can choose you a purpley one for sure. So for the fluorites, I'm gonna lay them down. Jason, if you wouldn't mind telling me who wanted
Debbie
to
and
fly.
Kiki and Becky.
Becky. Was Becky
Kiki
first?
Give me 1 second and I will try to find that for you.
And if you want me to just pick for you because they all look very similar, let me know. But it looks like this is the light. I have two lighter strands, and the rest are dark. So if you want to just tell me light or dark, I can let you know.
Becky and then Kiki.
And so yes, 21 and 2122 and 2124 do look together because one is a faceted rondelle and the other is a key. They're the same size, so it's easy to match up. And then Miss Becky, could you just give me a clue, light or dark? Light or dark, because that will help. If you're more attracted to the lighter ones, it looks like this. The darker ones are a little bit smaller. So if you want a richer color, go with the dark. If you want a little bit lighter, you can go with the bigger one. Dark, you got it. Kiki, let me know. I can pick for you if you just let me know light or dark as well. Debbie T, I'm gonna pick this one for you because it is purpley and it has like this almost yellowy green in there that I think you're gonna like. It has like two pieces. I think this one's awesome. Okay, this is Debbie T right here. And Becky wants a dark and Kiki wants a light. Okay, gotcha. I will pull that for you guys. Now this is Celadon Green Jade. So this one, I think I had one last one that's slightly bigger. And then 1873, gem 1873. Is slightly smaller. So if somebody wants to see the one strand I have left of the slightly bigger one, I can go and find it. I was just touching it last night. But this is cornerless cube matte. So if you like the fall yellowy jade color, you might like this one, Gem 1873. It's super soft. None of the facets are pokey at all. I really like it. Jason, can you pull me 1873? I want to see if there's any differences in that bundle. But again, I think this is the highlight of the show for me, which is these right here, because I made my bracelet. My bracelets are so cute.
Not really, but you can ask Karen if she wants one.
Karen, they all look very similar.
But you can choose size.
These two are bigger and these two are a little bit smaller. So if you have a preference in size, the smaller ones are little less than 10 millimeters, and the bigger ones are, hold on, smaller ones are about 9 millimeters, and the bigger ones are about 10. So you can let me know if you like 9 or 10 millimeter, and then I'll pick it for you. Because these three are tinier, and these two are larger.
Susan wants a smaller one.
Okay, I can pull you a smaller one. And then these are the Jade Matte Cornerless cubes. They're pretty. They come knotted, so you can unknot them and you can use them one by one, or you can just imagine what it would look like to have a spacer in between it. If you like ethnographic jewelry and you want to mix it with turquoise, onyx, coral, this would look so good. You want the greenest. Okay. I feel like this is really good. And then I'll pick the smallest one for Susan. Okay, this is for Susan. Look here, the small one. After that, we have some tiny gems. And then after this tray, I have some tiny blue ones. And that's it. Why did I pick blue and green? Because they look so good with the strands. So it's really a neat way to mix and match if you want to do straight stringing. And I will tell you about my patterning that I did. So this tiny one, gem 1855, gem 1855. Look at how small these tubes are. They're like seed beads. They are 1.5 to 2 millimeters. They're tiny. This is gem 1855. Tiny green. If I could call it like a seed bead, it would be like a small delicate. Like I would just string this and wear it with maybe a tiny pen. Oh, I want that. And just put a little gold pendant right in the center, a little hammered gold drop. That'd be so nice. Now the length of this strand is 15 inches. So if you need to space it out, you could put like a 15-0 or a 2 millimeter itty bitty. So the top of my tray, I have 3 Roman glass beads. The 5 millimeter rondelle is 2122. The 5 millimeter Hishi is 2124. The 4 millimeter is 2123. So I do have three different sizes here. 4 millimeter rondelle. And these are rough cut, so they're not smooth. 2123. This is the 5 millimeter. And this is the Hishi, 2120. Okay. So you can mix these tiny, probably you'll never see it this tiny tube. We didn't even put a millimeter size because that's how teeny it is. It's gem 1855. After that, gem 607. This one is so cool. This looks old. This looks like it went through, I don't know. It went through a hard time and came back. It is really, really cool. It's like an olive jade. Again, this is Afghani, so it is a netherite, and it is 3 to 5 millimeters tumbled, meaning like they're not perfect, but they are pretty consistent. Like in the sense that their diameter, it's pretty consistent. So if you made a bracelet, maybe the length of each one is not exactly the same. This is gem 607. Okay. Oh my God, this one is so cute. Look how teeny tiny this is. 1858, 3.5 saucer. This one. So where you would put a metallic spacer, you could put this instead. This is like, I don't know. Would I want to use it just straight firm like this? Probably not. I think in segments, because it's got some texture to how the saucers are. This is gem 1858. So if you're kind of feeling a little bit like you want something more rustic, not so girly, not so crystally, this could appeal to you to make things that look a little bit more like they have like a history to it. Gem 1859 is a green. It is green. It's a saucer. It's 4 millimeters. Almost has a whitish finish to it. It always reminds me of like antiquities when I see beads like this. So that is 1859. And then we have the larger rustic looking saucer, but this has a yellow pull to it. So this yellowy one is gem 1857. 1857 is a little bit bigger. It has, I think the thread is kind of making it look neon-y in between, but it's not. It is a softer greenish yellow. This would look good with turquoise. And I'll show you because on the next tray I have the turquoise. I could make some mix and matches to show you. This is jet. This jet is like a delica. So this one is gem 1285. Gem 1285. It is cut in tubes. Can you see that? I want to take one strand of each of these and make something. That would be so cool. So jet is fossilized wood. So you know this is a plain old black bead. It is an old, ancient wood that fossilized and then turns into a gem. This is black jade, not to be confused with the black jet I just showed you. This is cool to the touch. The jade is cooler, it is heavier, and so this is gem 1860. This is 12 inches, and each of the pieces on here, they're like little tubes, not like a bugle, thicker, but it has that feeling of a bugle. They're about 4 millimeters. This is pretty awesome because since it's a jade, it's not all one color. So when you look at it, you see how it's kind of a mottled gray and black. I like it because it looks natural. It doesn't look like one color. So you could put a tiny spacer on those. That is tiny little beads to go with your Roman glass. Oh, look at these. And if you want me to mix and match and show you what things look like together, I can. Oh, God, that'd be fun. I'll do that then. Gem 1864 is turquoise. These are 4 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters in diameter, 4 in length. Look how cute. They are intense Afghani turquoise. And these are matte. These are $16. They're pretty. Look with just one. Look how intensely pretty that is.
That's a ocean color, if I may say. Yeah.
I'm loving it. It's sister. You guys, I had the hardest time. I couldn't tell which one to get, okay, of all of these.
What did we do?
I got them all. I handpicked all of these from bundles because look, what was I supposed to do? They're all beautiful. What if you just wear one of each?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I couldn't resist. So that first one, which was 1864.
Persian blue, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So this is like this has more of a
North American.
Yeah, I was just gonna say more Nevada. Like an Arizona blue.
Yeah.
So this one is gem 1866. It's got like a copper inclusion in there. But look at its sister. It's a little bit more greeny, light green, so it looks more dusty. That sister is gem 1881. So I'm sorry. I cannot hold all of those. So this one is gem 1886. I was having a hard time controlling it. It's stressing me out. I think I started to have a hot flash. And the dusty blue, which is gem 1881. I think it just kind of depends on if you like a little bit more intense or if you like it a little bit like more withdrawn and a little softer in the look. So that is gem.
Can I have the numbers again?
Yeah, this is gem 1866. And then the dustier one is 1881. Now, this is confusing. How do you guys stay up with us on these shows with all these teeny things that are just like 2 millimeters and we're showing it to you? Thank you for sticking with us. Really, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm thinking right now that you guys can barely even see it. Gem 1867. This is the greenest of all the turquoises. Debbie, if you are thinking turquoise and you're thinking green, check this out.
What number?
This is 1867.
Got it.
And if anybody's getting one of each of these and you're going to do a 4-strand bracelet, please let me know because I would love to teach you something you can do for each of the strands so that you can put them all together and wear them all at once with an adjustable on the back. I could do something with you guys. If you're getting all 4, I will save my project that I was stringing. This one, if you guys can string this, and then I can show you how to finish it as one bracelet. That'd be so. Oh my god! Can I just see what happens? One of each.
And Karen, you'll love these greens. The greens are nice.
Look at that. Then, if you have any tiny metals, like 2mm metals, we can put them in a patterning in between as well. Oh, that looks so good. I'm going to do that. Let's do a project together. That's awesome. I have the big sister of these. This is $18. This is gem 1868. Gem 1868. The tube length is, what is it? 8mm about, and the width is 5. So it's like about a 5 wide, 8 long. That also looks nice.
That's actually nice. If you guys picked up your necessities in silver or gold, that's a perfect.
I should knot this for Mama.
Yeah.
She would like this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Super simple, just knotted.
Yeah. You guys need, if you guys get any of these tube or barrel ones, you gotta put like a round bead in between so they kind of move. So that necessity is not going to be perfect for it. Or 2.5.
Oh my gosh, look at that. This is gem 19. Oh yeah, I like this one too. This is not Afghani. This one looks more like Chinese. I was gonna say Mexican, because it's got like this color right here where it has like the.
It could be.
What is that color? It's not taupe. It's not yellow. The inclusion on it, it's like sand. Yeah, it looks like sand. This turquoise rice bead is gem 19. With the small brown beads work well with the Roman glass. Oh, I didn't even show it to you yet. Here we go. This is gem 1926.
Maybe she also meant the necessity, the 2.5.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Momo-chan, are you talking about this one? Because if you are, guess what? I can open this and I can string it in between a glass bead if you want to see it, because I have some here.
So if you're talking about the 2.5mm rounds, the necessity ones, they all work with the glass, as well as that any of those tube beads there. Those.
I didn't even talk about them, these poor little things. The ones that are on sale. Yes, it probably does, because that's a 2.5, and this is a 2.5 turquoise in my hand. So let me see what the size looks like next to it. Now, would anybody like to see combinations of the tiny beads that we just did? I can show you. After I put on my mag eyes. All right. So when I pick up a seed bead or something tiny, instead of picking it up with my hand, I look for the darkest spot. Oh, let me show you. This is a good beading trick. Okay. I just tip it and stab it. So I poke it, tip it, and stab it. Poke it, tip it, and stab it. And rondelles are a little harder. You can use your finger to push it in. The rounds are a little bit easier to pick up. Rondelles, once you tip it, it's like tipping a donut on its side. Give it a little push, and always look for the darkest spot, because the darkest spot usually is the shadow of the hole. So this is the turquoise, the 2.5 turquoise with the Roman glass. That's cute. If you think it's cute, would you please give me a thumbs up or a comment? Any comment. You can even say it in a foreign language. That'd be kind of cool. Teach me something. So the 2.5 looks like this. Dun, 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 dun. Kawaii. That's Japanese for cute. So that is the Roman glass, the 4 millimeters, and that is the 2.5 turquoise rounds. I like it. Now, what would you like to see?
Maganda.
Oh, okay. So here's the turquoises. Here's the jade greens and the blacks. You want to see anything? Otherwise, our show is done. Now I can stay here and play with you. Oh, that furikake bead mix would be cute, yeah. When I said it's still in my purse, I've been carrying it around. But this is what all the strands look like together. So they actually, this palette is so pleasing that I think, if you need help putting something together, I'm here to do it for you. I'm grabbing some things. Give me one. So this is the Celadon Green Jade. And this one is a little bit bigger than the little sister that we showed earlier. Let me just show you. So there's this. And you look at the facets. The facets are harder on this one. So if you like things that are more contemporary looking with a harder facet, then I have two left of this one.
What's the number?
This is Gem 1872. So the earlier one, I think Becky, you got this one, was
I don't have that number.
this one, 1873. This one's not in the show. So if you like it, you're not going to see the number show up. And if you can take that Gem 19 down for me, Jade. This high 20. So I only have two of these. That is it. They're $30 and they have the more facety look than the others. Gem 1872. Now, Gem 1777 is the spacer bead. They're $10. I had one right here. Showed this earlier, Gem 177. It looks 1777. It looks like a thin sequin. You get like, I don't know, 1,000 of these on a strand. It's something crazy because there's a lot. They're so tiny and so thin. I stopped counting after 400. So on these, I put them in my bracelet here. Yeah, isn't it like such a beautiful color palette? I'll take a picture of it. So then I put the brass spacers in between, like this. So it is here, and it is in my necklace. That's the brass spacer. So Jason has now left the room because we're going to be opening the store. If there's any other questions, I'm happy to stay. The show is over, but I am happy to stay and chit chat with you guys. I'm going to grab the mouse. And I do have a couple things if you wanted to see. I could show you. Dun, 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 dun. I was just telling everyone earlier, I said, every time I go live, my nose gets itchy.
Are you allergic to mine?
I don't know. Maybe that's when I get nervous and I'm like, the 2.5. Could I see the two strands you pulled for me together at a jade strand? Okay. I didn't pull your strands yet because I just didn't. We're going to pull that after the show when your receipt comes in, but I could pull yours now, Miss Anna. Let's see. Could you pull for me and one of these? And don't worry, Anne. These all look very similar. Nancy, could you give me the bottom table? And I don't have those spacers in other materials. I wish I did. But But I think they do it in brass because it's really an inexpensive metal. But can you imagine it in silver? That'd be so nice. So Miss Anna,
Bye, everybody.
Jason said bye. I was gonna pick you one of these. I think I like the colorful one of these. And then can I have Miss Nancy one of the Gem 2122? So you're gonna get a longer strand than this, Miss Anne. Ding, 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 ding. And I'll pull it up like that. Yes, Nancy's getting me that. And then the number for the 2.5 millimeter turquoise is Teresa. When you come and visit us and we do a show, you're gonna be like, girl, how do you do all of this in this one little space? Because it's like if you're trying to cook on in a little pot over a fire, we're all like huddled over. It still cracks me up. Like, oh, it's so deceiving. Oh, the mysteries of the internet. This is Gem 1926. Gem 1926 is the 2.5 millimeter turquoise that I have in between. Gem 1926. I will yell to him, Teresa. This is Gem 1926. Oh no, the word gem fell off. I'll just write it back on. Gem 1926. Those are cute, right? Are you gonna do that and put yours in between? Okay. Here is Anne's palette. And then Anne, you said, not sure which Jade strap. Okay, let me show you. Oh, that's pretty. I think it might be this one. Oh, I like this. That's nice. This one's nice. Tonight. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, here it is with the light green rustic at the top from 1858. And then in the middle, I have it with the Jade Sold Gem 607 tumbled matte. Now I'm going to lift it and put it on my wrist so you can see if there's any like more. I have the black jade too. It's very deceiving the amount.
That black really
Pops, yeah.
pops.
It looks good. I wonder what the tiny jade looks like too. Uh-oh, can you hear my stomach? Started rumbling. wait. Oh, can I have that one, Nancy? That tiny bike phone? The one I'm making my necklace with? That is, I forgot. I don't know if I showed you guys this one. I might have in the very beginning. It's pretty cool. So this one that I just added, this is the one I'm doing my necklace with. This is Gem. 1854. This is a dark green 12-inch strand of tiny matte bicones. Look how nice it all looks on my wrist all at once. Like a big old mess of history. Anyone want to see other combinations? I do. I want to see it with the turquoise. Did you see which one you liked? Did you like the 1858 combo? Or did you like the teeny tiny one? That's cute.
I think you're really zoomed in. So I can't see you can see the color.
Oh, which one?
The one you just put down, the yellowish green.
Was it this one? No? Yellowish green. Oh, this one. This Gem 1857. That looks nice just with this. But the one that Anne's getting looks good with her set look.
Oh, yeah.
You know you're getting something and you want me to match it up for you. Just tell me which one do you think you got? Mix and match. How cute that is. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You know what I could do, you guys, is when I go to pull the strands, if you're checking out today, I don't think I can do it tomorrow, but if you check out today, if like I pull you this color and then you're like, oh, I wanted a turquoise with it, I can start matching it so that your whole thing works. For example, let's say Marie put this in your card, and this is gem 350. This is gem 1868. When I go to pull your strand that goes with it, that's nice. I can go and find a strand that looks good with it. I will do my best. We always try to make sure that whatever you're going to make can look really amazing. Look at this. This with this one. Kind of cool. Or you can always give me the specifics of what you want. I like these. Nancy, what if I just sat here all day? And I just,
combination.
yeah. And I just be like, oh my God. I'd be like, my dream. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like it with that color. And she's like, all right, you just keep on going there. I can't even look up at the screen. That's pretty. Then I do like this darker green one, which I would put with a darker one. Oh, that's kind of pretty. And then you know what's gonna happen? Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, I like that bead you just showed, but because of the 20-second delay, I have to figure it out." Oh, that's kind of
What is the number for the turquoise one?
this one. This one is 1868, and this one is $18. 1868. Yeah, it needs a pop of coral. I don't have anything with me. Oh, you know, it should be so nice. We have these like those baby 3 millimeter ones, those rounds. I think we must have had it in another show. So if you guys can dig those out and you can put it with that. This is, oh my God. You know what? I wish we were going to like a museum opening or something, you know, like that, where we're all wearing ancient stuff together. That'd be so cool.
Or on the iPhone with the matrix. The turquoise.
Gem 19. Or was it one of these matte ones, these itty bitty matte ones? This, like this, and like this. Nancy had to go outside to cough. Oh, look at that. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Try to see what I would put with this one. Oh, I like that. This is a mess. I'll show you. You're like, what's going on? And then I'm like, oh, I have this tray too. And then I have this tray over here. Nancy's just like, OMJ. How would turquoise gem 19 look with the very, very light jade? Let's see. What is turquoise 19? Here. Ooh, that's pretty. You said if you wanted to spice it up, you could put this tiny turquoise. That's pretty. That's a good one. Oh my gosh, I like that. Okay, as I clean up, I'm going to put them all back one by one. And then if you feel like you missed something, you can see it. 1872. This is the faceted jade. I have 2 strands of this. This is gem 1872. It's $30. I have 2 strands. And I have its little sister, which is gem 1873. This is the jade matte. Again, this is a nephrite jade. The size of this is really nice. The faceting is a little softer. It's like 9 millimeters. This is gem 1873. So if you have to leave, I just would like to say my feelings won't be hurt because I already did show everything. But as I clean up, I might as well do this. This is gem 607. Gem 607, $21. This looks so ancient, this particular one. I love it. It's so rustic. They're not cut perfectly. This is for the imperfect. The search for imperfection and being happy with it is solved by gem 607. It has a little sister that sort of looks like her in the sense that it is matte. It is green, but it is a more yellowy green, gem 1857. It is a saucer, and look though, in terms of it like not being even or perfect, that's 1857. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Gem 1859 is a matte. This is the freaky one because it's so light. It almost looks like pistachio cream. Yeah. Gem 1859 is a rustic light green jade for $14. Then I have the gem 1777, which is not a gem. It is a metal. It is a very thin sequin where you'll get way more than 400. Like I said, I was counting it and I stopped. Bye, Kim. Thank you. Then I have gem 1868, which is the turquoise longer bicone. The color is very intense. It'll look nice if you have tan skin. It is 7 millimeters long. I'm going to make this for my mama. Then, oh, look how cute that is. I have 2.5 millimeter turquoise. That is the one that I would string up between the 4 millimeters. So that is what this one. This is gem 1926. If you want teeny tiny turquoise, 2.5 millimeter turquoise faceted round for $24. Hi, Janine. That's gem 1926, and that is between the that's between the rondelles there. Okay. Then I have this barrel. This is gem 19. It is a turquoise that has a dusty sand colored matrix in there. Very pretty. Gem 19. Jimmy and Jason had to go to work already, so now it's me and Nancy. But hi. This is, she says hi. This is gem 1285. This is Jet. This was $14. So if you like fossilized wood, you might like the delicate shape of it. It's like a cut tube. Or my favorite right now, which I'm trying to figure out how to use, is Gem 1860. Trick or treat, Janine. Oh yeah, tonight people are trick or treating tonight. Yeah, Gem 1860.
Oh, they are?
Small,
Tonight?
delicate. I don't know. I think some places are because it's Saturday.
Saturday.
This is almost 3 millimeters wide. Bye bye, Amy. This is the dark green jade matte tiny bike. Oh yeah, this is the one I'm making my necklace with right now. Oh here it is, Nancy. Okay, so that is Gem 1858. It is $14. And nope, that is not it. It is Gem 1854, dark green, matte, tiny, 12 inches, and it looks like that. The brass. Was it scary? The haunted trolley? And Virgo says, hello, Nancy.
Oh, yeah.
This is 1867. One of the four that I am right so in love with. I love you, little turquoises, so very much. Just reminiscing how I had the hardest time picking which ones to come home. So I got all the colors like these. So the first one heading home is 1866, Gem 1866. This is the most, I would say like a robin's egg blue with a little bit of green, and it has like the greenish matrix. This is a bright blue on this one. This is Gem 1864. Friendly, nice. The green one is 1867. And this last one is 1884. This is a soft. I normally don't like soft dusty colors, but look how nice it looks.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice for your skin.
Then I have this one. I've had this one, I think. It's light green jade, $15. It is a 3.5 millimeter. This is Nancy's bracelet, by the way. She's standing here waiting for me to end the show so she can take it. This is dark green jade matte tiny tubes. This is like seed beads. This is crazy. If you like incredibly small things and you want refined jewelry, you'll like this one. This is Gem 1855. Then I have the Gem 2124. The larger of the Roman glass. This is the Hishi style. And if you look at it, it is like cut tubes. Then it's little rugged sister, Gem 2122. Gem 2122 is not Hishi style. It is definitely more rondelle style. That's 2122. And then 2123 is just a little sister who's coming in at 4 to 4.5 millimeters as a rondelle. Gem 162. I don't even know what was on here. Show you this. Wonder what this was. Oh, is this here? Gem 162. These are the beads that is on Nancy's bracelet. So if you want to pick one, the strands are Roman glass. I picked this up in Japan. They are gorgeous. These are the blown glass and they have like the lines on them. That is Gem 162. If you want one today, you can make something like this or something like this, where I put my 4 leftovers on this necklace in the center. Okay, this tray. My necklaces, my bracelets. And again, if you're buying those turquoises I mentioned earlier, please text me so we can bead together and I can show you how to make a multi-strand bracelet with it. I showed this already, I don't see.
Yes.
Okay. And rewind. Was there anything else for today? I don't think so. Gem 162, kind of the strand left on my tray. This one, of course. Look at this color right here. This color is kind of hard to find. It is like an aquamarine. You know what's really interesting about glass, right? Like when they were making glass, it was always to be a reproduction, not always, but especially in the Czech ones, they were trying to do reproductions of gemstones. So this one is really nice. And then Miss Debbie, I do have your green cord. Because I was talking about history and saying how like we as a society are linked together by beads, especially beads that have come down through history that has given us today what we own today. It's so amazing, right? Um, yes, Marika, I can show you the rest of the Gem 162. That's the BT. That's that. Let me pull that out for you. Gem 162. So I picked these up in Japan. They're not made the same way as the $21 full strands. These are hand-blown, and it has slight curves to it because it probably was done as, like I was saying, like a bangle style, something that was already curved with a hole. And if you like them, I have them here. And I have to tell you the truth. If you're thinking about it, please grab it because Jason and I are taking the rest of them. We're probably just going to make finished story with them because they are so beautiful. And we've had them for 5 years. Yes, they were hidden away and not being shown. But oh my God, they're going to make the most beautiful jewelry. Especially if I have to give Nancy this one. I don't have to give it to her. But once I give it to her, I won't have one. So I would like one for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marika, you like this one. I'm going to hold it, and all you have to say is yes. I think this is Marika's. I know. I'm just like, oh my God. Okay, I think I might get this one then. So what we did for Nancy's bracelet is we took the cord and we just used I knotted it on size 10, and then we put the 1 millimeter sliding silicone clasp like these. So easy. String, come up, put it on, knotted, come back down, add the little goodies on the end, and you have a bracelet. I'm like, yes, I love it. I do. It was so easy to make. If you need the supplies to make this, anybody let me know. Okay. Thank you very, very much. I had so much fun. I have so much fun. I'm a history major. I studied history at Santa Clara, and then I actually minored in women's studies and Japanese too. So, I mean, if you piece it all together, I'm interested in other cultures, I'm interested in history, and I'm interested in the empowerment of women. And you put it all together, and it's like the ideal job has landed on my lap. So fortunate to have you guys. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about Java beads. So Java, Indonesia, was also a port type city where a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people were coming in and out. And so this ancient glass again is important to me because I think it's exposing all of us to the ideas of our history, how we became who we are, and coming so much forward into the future with all of the advancements. And yet beads are what connect us. We're all connected. So crazy. And then when we all show up together and we put this energy together, it makes us even more of a strong community. So we do have some friends out there who are having a bit of a hard time, either with health or situations. So please stay focused on being positive when you can, if you can. And if you ever need support, please reach out on the Ohana and just say, hey, can you shout out and say something nice? Because I tell you what, when someone says something nice to me, it doesn't have to be about my hair, my outfit, my jewelry, nothing. It's just saying that, hey, I see you and you're in a circle of caring. Oh my God, it makes such a huge difference. Here's my earring. I love this. You cannot make it anymore because these two beads, when I first made this earring, I did it because I was like, Pauline, check it out. Then I sold the pieces that is special for our Ohana members. And so those two pieces came from my collection. They're so old. This one especially is super old. Those are Thai handmade tried beads. And then it's a pearl. And this is a check glass crystal. But this is not the Chinese one. So China started doing it after Czech did it. They actually were hand setting the crystals, high grade crystals, in the polymer clay. And so I was like, oh, that's so cool. Then they started making the kind where they're just like gluing it in there and pressing it in there. The clay comes, I don't know. Anyhow, if you have some of these, please use them. They are so cool. I will dig into my stash if you guys want to make more stuff together. All right, time for some love. If you are out there and you're still hanging with me now and you're like, I am having a hard time. I do need a little bit of extra love. Just go ahead and comment. And in your package, please check out as soon as you can because I'm going to match color match. I'm going to make sure that whatever you're getting does match. But check out ASAP. And Miss Louise Hay, who is one of my favorites. Debbie, we gotta make our Louise Hay show. I will put a card in if you need one. If there's something you feel like you could just use an extra bit of love from the universe, I will be the hand that puts this in your bag. So just let me know. Just go ahead and comment, and I will put a card in for you. Because I do like the idea that we have the awareness and the love for each other. That is the whole purpose of what we're doing every day that we wake up. And we think about each other before we go to bed. Bye-bye.